So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Well, they have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and Bruno Fernandes! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Bruno Fernandes goes short. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Alvarez. And it's made its way to... And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Goes looking wide. Montiel cuts out the pass. Paredes. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Good ball, good take. Gonzalez with the big chance! He's got away with one there. Shifted it to the flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the finish! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Argentina are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more...
Great chance! Oh, taken with style! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Nicely weighted ball. Can he latch on to this? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Here it is, crossed in, punched away. Montiel, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Gonzalez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Decent chance! In he goes again! Goal! Argentina! And they're back in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. João Cancelo. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. João Neves. Now it's Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Deep into stoppage time. Has a shot! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put...
And the half-time whistle goes. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, what a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. The second half then, just getting going. It's not an especially good pass, that. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Paredes. Great defending, strong and determined. Tries to play... Shot, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's having a shot! Oh, brilliant! Just brilliant!
And you know, this could well prove to be a pivotal moment in the match too. One of the star names scoring an absolute cracker to change the complexion of this second half. In front once more and with momentum.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Portugal go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now,
there's the shot! Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post. Goal! Portugal! And they've got their lead back. Ronaldo duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Portugal get themselves into the lead.
Público presente na partida
Gonzalez.
de hoje.
And that's a throw.
61.052 espectadores.
Now, can they get him away? Can he get onto this? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Argentina really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Martinez clears. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Montiel. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Looking to play him in. Bruno Fernandes receives it in a wide position. João Neves, done delicately.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's a nicely shaped ball. The chance for a shot! It's there! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Argentina really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Bruno Fernandes shapes to shoot! Corner number 2 then. Header comes in! And the keeper's there to save.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Foram indicados 6
Pinches it off
minutos
him.
de acréscimo.
Now it's Garnacho. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Garnacho aims beyond the defence. That ball looks a good one. Oh, good take in a good area. Real chance! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof. And And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that is as far as it goes. Portugal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.